Welcome to MFAA On Air.
Following the Broker 2020 panel discussion about traditional and non-traditional funding models, MFAA On Air spoke to Ray Slack about building strong relationships in order to draw on the expertise of others, which will help brokers provide better service and write more business.
The session today we spoke about traditional and non-traditional funding. What was really good is the number of people we actually had in the room. It shows me that brokers want to know what other people are doing. If I look at the length of time I've been in the broking industry, which is about 15 years, I can actually see now that people are opening up that they don't have a mortgage on all the good ideas. They need to speak to other people. And I think what that showed me in the room is people are quite happy to share their experience, but also talk to others about their experience, ultimately to be able to write the business for the client. Relationships really important, so it is important to build relationships, both with your funders, obviously with your clients, and also with other brokers and other referrers. One of the things I find is that if we don't have a solid relationship, we don't have a good understanding, particularly of the client's business or the funder. We need to continue to do that so we know who we're dealing with. If we're not dealing with the funder and we're dealing with maybe other brokers, that communication can be lost. So it's really important that we get another understanding of the ultimate terms of any finance, so clients really understand what they're getting at the end of the day. So relationships really important so we get a full understanding. One of the main difficult things is finding a solution perhaps to a client request that you haven't had much experience in. So again, partnering with other brokers and lenders is really important. It's also important to do your research. There was one transaction recently and I knew nothing about that particular industry, so I had to do some research on what that was all about and the geographic location to find out whether it was viable or not. So don't be afraid to ask questions, don't be afraid to do your own searching and identify what you need to be educated about that transaction. A little bit of knowledge can be harmful, a lot of knowledge could help you get the deal across the line. There's a lot of opportunity out there that perhaps brokers are going, well, I can't do that deal, or I wouldn't be able to get that transaction placed, or I don't understand that market. I think every transaction where you're actually lending to someone sophisticated, sometimes we forget that our clients actually really know what they're doing, most of them anyway. And if they've got an investment opportunity or they've got a transaction that they need, quite often that transaction can be placed. It's just knowing how to do it. And again, that's about researching and it's about experience. So if you haven't got the experience, talk to people that have.
MFAA member brokers share their knowledge and build industry relationships in the MFAA LinkedIn group. To join the group, visit LinkedIn and search MFAA.
You've been watching MFAA On Air.